super simple, delicious. You can make it ahead of time, and it's called Mocha Charlotte. You do not need to bake. You do not need to, to whip a lot of things. It's very simple. You need a pot, you need a whisk, to arrange your thing. It's simple, it's delicious, it's refreshing actually, because you are gonna need to put it in the refrigerator at a certain point. You can make it ahead of time. I know that you are gonna absolutely love it. So this dessert has 3 layers or 3 steps, okay? So we are going to make a pudding, a coffee pudding. We need some milk, sugar, some starch, eggs. We need some espresso powder coffee. Then we're gonna make a ganache, okay? We need some cream, butter, chocolate, and then we need to soak our cookies or biscuits in coffee, and I am going to mix it with some liqueur. So that's it. You do not need a lot of ingredients, right? I have my eggs here, room temperature always, right? And I am going to start separating the egg yolks from the egg whites. And for that, we need a little bit of patience, okay? Step number 1, let's make our pudding. In a pot, I am going to incorporate my milk, okay? Sugar, our coffee, starch, and our egg yolks. Look at this. Come and take a look. I am cooking here my egg yolks and my starch, right? And I remember that we incorporated some of our powder coffee. So what we do is, when you don't see little pieces of coffee anymore, floating around, is when the heat is coming up. That means that you have to be very careful at that stage, because if you go to pick up the phone or to open the door, or I need to go to the bathroom, right? You're gonna be in a little bit of trouble, because most likely this will start turning into lumps. So this is the moment when you really need to be very present and active in your dessert, right? No more bits and pieces are in here, but I can feel that the thickness is starting to develop. Look, the pudding is ready, it's fully cooked, and now I am just going to take it out. Look how thick this is. Look, see? Perfect consistency. Now that my pudding is ready, I am going to put a layer of film in here, because that will help me to unmold it when this is ready, okay? So you can use also parchment paper if you prefer. I have my brew coffee here, and I have some cream of cocoa liqueur that I am going to mix in here. First of all, we are going to put in my mold a layer of this pudding. This is the other part of the process. You're gonna grab your wafer, you're gonna soak it in this coffee, and you're gonna start arranging it in here. And I am going to cover all of my coffee pudding with these cookies, soaked cookies. And then I am going to put another layer of the pudding. Now, over this layer of soaked cookies or wafers or biscuits, I just spread a thin layer of the pudding. I am going to keep repeating this process until I finish with my cookies and my pudding. If you have some big spaces between your cookies, feel free to break some of your cookies, soak them still, you know, and arrange them in those void spaces. Once you finish to layer your pudding and your biscuits, you know, what is very important is to finish it with the pudding, because then we are going to unmold it. And now I am going to cover it just to prevent any refrigerator smell, you know, to come through. I am going to put another layer of plastic wrap. And this is going to go into the refrigerator for about 3 hours or so. And then I'll show you the rest. Now for our delicious mocha charlotte, we're going to put our chocolate in here in a bowl, our butter, okay, and this is my cream. I warm it up almost until it boils, and you incorporate it in here. It's hot. Let it be there, you know, for a minute or so then it will be easier to start incorporating all of these 3 elements together. Give it a minute. Now I am going to start mixing, you know, combining these elements together. My chocolate and butter are completely dissolved. This is very warm still. So the idea is for these to cool down a little bit, and then we are going to unmold our delicious dessert, and then we're gonna pour this chocolate sauce over. My charlotte is cold enough, and now what I am doing is I am peeling the saran wrap. Remember that we did that because we want to unmold it. I have this pedestal, but you can totally use a plate. My suggestion is try to use a plate with high rim, because when you put the ganache on top after you unmold it, you would like to have something to contain the ganache, right? Unless you make a super thick ganache, right? Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Perfectly cold. See, you can even see some layers here. If you come close, you can take a look. See, you can see some of the layers. It is totally done. Okay. And once my ganache is at the right temperature, we're gonna pour it on top. My ganache is slightly cold. And this is the time of the truth. At this point, you have 2 choices. You can put it in the refrigerator, right, until it cools down and everything gets firm, or you can cut a piece and you can try it right now. I think I'm gonna go for right now. A little bit of everything. You have the taste of the coffee, the chocolate, the biscuits at this point, or the cookies, are not crunchy, but they are not extremely soggy. You have the kick of the liqueur. I mean, if you want to have something special, if you want to make something special for somebody that you think might like the combination with coffee and chocolate and the liqueur, this is something that you could make ahead of time, actually 1 or 2 days in advance, no problem. Simple to make, simple to assemble, honestly. I love it. It is absolutely delicious. Thank you so much. And my friends, once again, remember, use your secret weapon, use your love, cook with love, do all with love. Because the world needs of you. Mwah! Thanks for watching. See you soon, my friends. Bye-bye.